This is an easy guide on how to download and install mods for SurrounDead. I'll be showing you how to install all of the cosmetic type mods that can expand your inventory, a ReShade, and even a mod that adds more skills for your character to upgrade. So let's get started. We'll first need to find our game root directory. So in Steam, we'll go over to SurrounDead. We'll go ahead and right click. We'll go down to manage, and then we'll click on browse local files. If you don't see this option, you can instead go over to properties, and in the window that pops up, you'll click on installed files, and then you'll click on this browse button. You should have a new file explorer window that looks like this. You will know you're in the right place if you see surrounddead.exe. If you don't see the file extension, which is that .exe, we'll go ahead and enable this for you. So we'll go to these three dots, go down to options, we'll go into this view tab, and then if you go down a little bit, you want to uncheck this hide extensions for known file types. Once you do that, just click apply and then OK. Now you should be able to see the file extensions for all of your files. This comes in handy for modding a whole bunch of different games. From here now we need to navigate some folders. So we'll click into SurroundDead, go into content, and then finally packs. In this folder, we're going to right click, go down to new, and then create a new folder. This folder is going to be called mods. So just type it in, and then we'll find a few mods to download. We'll be downloading mods from a website called Nexus Mods. This is a 100% free website. The only thing you need to do is make a free account. And then once you've done that, you can look at the mod page to see what kind of mods you want. We'll first download this Faster's Vehicle mod. So from here, we'll go over to the File tab. We'll scroll down a bit, and then from here, we'll just click on this manual download. You may see slow download instead, that's fine. But once you click on it, you should see that your mod is downloaded. By default, this will be in your downloads page, so open up a new window. You'll need some kind of unzipping software, whether you use WinRAR, 7-zip, or WinZip, and once you open it up, you should see a .pack file for your mod. From here, you just need to drag and drop this inside of your mods folder, and now the mod is successfully installed. We'll go ahead and install this black and orange charger as well. So again, we'll go into the Files tab, click on that manual or slow download. We'll open up that mod, and then we'll take that pack file and drag it inside of that mods folder. Now there's one mod that's out right now that is a bit different from the rest. This one is called Skills by Intrepid Beta. This mod adds 4 new skills into the game. So by installing this, you'll have enhanced vitality, endurance, decreased hunger and thirst, and then even the ability to reduce your radiation poisoning. This mod is different because it requires UE4SS, which is basically a mod loader for Unreal games. So if you'd like to install this mod, we'll go into the Files tab, and then under Main Files, since this is the first time you'll be downloading this, we'll go ahead and click at that manual download. And then for this mod, we'll actually need to extract these files. So we'll extract it with our unzipping software. The location you extract it at doesn't matter, and you can get rid of the old zip file once you've done so. In that extracted folder, we'll go ahead and click inside of it. We'll click inside one more time, and inside you'll find this bat file. We're going to go ahead and double click this. You may run into a warning like this. We'll go ahead and click the run button. And then on this command prompt, you need to enter where your SurrounDead install path is located. Now, if you just installed Steam by default, this is most likely going to be your path and you can just press enter. If you're like myself, however, I've installed this on a different hard drive. So I'm going to navigate back to where that SurrounDead exe was. Let's go back one more time. We'll click into SurrounDead, and this folder is going to be the proper path. So if you click into the search bar, you can press Ctrl+C to copy this path, and then in the command prompt, we'll be pressing Ctrl+V to paste it. Once you have the proper path, press enter, and then you'll need to select one or two. Since we'll be installing this for the first time, we'll go ahead and press enter. If for some reason you want to get rid of this skill mod after you install it, for the choose an option, you will press 2 instead. So whatever number you pick, just press enter, and the command prompt will do its business. Once it says all operations are finished, you can press any key to continue. And then if you want to double check to see if it was installed correctly, we can go into SurrounDead, into binaries, Win64, and inside here you'll find a few new files, including this mods folder, which we can go into. And here you'll see it has the Intrepid mod stuff. So you are good to go. Now I'll show you how to install ReShade presets, but first we need to actually download the ReShade program. I'll be leaving links to everything we're doing today, so if you need any of them, just look in the description. We'll first click on this purple download button, and then for this instance, we'll be downloading ReShade 6.6.1. Once it's downloaded, double click it so you can run the executable. In this first window that pops up, we're going to need to find SurrounDead. We'll click on this first option, go down to next. DirectX 10, 11, 12 should be selected. We'll press next again, and at the top of this window, we'll hit this uncheck all, and then we'll hit it once again to check all of the effects. Again, we'll press the next button, and now ReShade will work its magic. Once everything is finished installing, you'll see the green check mark of success, so you just need to press this finish button. We then need to find a ReShade preset, so we'll be using just a ReShade. We'll go into this Files tab, hit that manual download. You'll need to hit download a second time, and then go ahead and open up your ReShade. Inside this, you should see a .ini file. This file needs to be installed into the SurrounDead, binaries, and then Win64. You'll know you're in the right place when you see this ReShade shaders folder. So go ahead and take this ini file and just drag it inside of this game directory. Once you've done that, ReShade is successfully installed. From here, you just need to press play, and I'll show you how to set everything else up. Once your game boots up, you'll see a ReShade menu at the top of the screen. Here, you just need to press the home key on your keyboard. We'll go ahead and press this blue continue. We'll hit continue again. We'll go down and hit continue for a third time, and then you can go ahead and click on this finish. We'll go back all the way to the top, and in this drop down menu, we're going to select this surrounded reshader preset. Go ahead and click on it and then press select. We'll then go into the settings tab, and in here, if you don't like the home key opening up the reshade menu, you can change it. But right below it, we have an effect toggle key. You can set this to whatever you want. We'll go back up to home and then press home to exit the menu. Now with the shader effect toggle key you enabled, if you go ahead and press it, you can turn the reshade off. And if you press it again, you can turn the reshade on. The reshade just adds that extra oomph. Now I'll help you test out the mods we installed during this video, as well as show you some cool ones you might want to install yourself. But to make this easier, we'll need to go into our settings, we'll go into gameplay, and then we need to enable this debug menu. So go ahead and make sure this is checked on. And then in controls, if we scroll all the way to the bottom, right here for the debug menu, you're going to need to set a key to open this up. Once you've set up your key, go ahead and open up the debug menu, and now we have free access to test what we need to. So we'll go ahead and spawn the charger, and the mod we installed makes this black and orange. So this thing is looking extra spicy. And then we also installed the faster vehicles, which it seems like this thing is working like a charm as well. Damn. We also had the new Intrepid skills. So by default for the game, in the skill menu, you have these baseline skills that you can upgrade for now. But if you want to see the new skills that were added, you need to press F1 on the keyboard. And now you have the new vitality skill. So every level you invest in this will give you 25 extra points of health. Same for endurance, so you can have a bit more stamina. You have the iron gut skill, which reduces your loss of hunger and thirst. And then lastly, you have that mutant perk, which will reduce your radiation damage. Now skills work for both of these pages, meaning that if you have 21 points here and you spend a point, when you go into Intrepid skills, you will now have 20 points as well. So you'll be dividing your skill points up between the base game and this add-on. And if you want to invest, you just click on these icons to level them up. Now we'll go over some of the other mods this game has to offer. The first mod is called Black Ops Large Coyote Backpack. This is a reskin of the original backpack so that the color scheme matches the in-game Black Ops gear. So the backpack has been reskinned to black and red as well. A guy who dresses good in the apocalypse is a must. You also have the bigger backpacks mod, which significantly increases the storage size of all of your backpacks. You're basically a walking house. Damn. We also have the case storage increased mod. So instead of backpacks, those containers will have increased storage size. So whether it's a toolbox, medical bag, or those containers for lunch, they'll all have increased storage capacity. We also have the mod Better Black Ops gear, and this basically increases the maximum protection each piece of this gear offers. So you have yourself a little bit more protection while these zombies are gunning for you. Hey yo, what the? We then have expanded food. So now when you consume food, that nutrition value you saw of 30 is now converted into 30 health as well. Now if you drink clean water as well, that can help you recover from radiation poisoning. And then with the optional add-on for the radiation pills, you'll basically get a buff when you consume them. So it'll be a little bit harder to get those rads in you. We then have the Tactical Battle Ready G18, which is a reskin of the in-game gun to give it a more tactical look. It has enhanced attachments, night sights, and a green reticle for that tactical look. On top of that, we have a mod called Firearms Kill. This basically increases the weapon damage of your firearms so that they do a lot more damage. Now for this, you want to go into difficulty settings and you want to enable headshot mode just so you ain't doing insta kills to the body. This mod also comes with options to increase the melee damage as well, and even the throwable damage with different configurations. Bro, get off me, dude. What you doing? With all this extra fun we have with the guns now, we also have the more ammo mod. This mod allows a lot more ammo spawns. So in order to keep all this ammo in check, you're also going to need the mod increase stacks. This increases the stack size of all the equipment. So now that ammo can really stack. We also have the use SMGs as Sidearm mod, which allows you to have two different primaries now, as well as an SMG on the side. Just be wary though, with the SMGs with this mod installed, you'll no longer be able to equip this in the primary spot, only the secondary spot now. We also have the green player map marker, So as long as you have a GPS equipped, you'll know exactly where you're at on the map, highlighted by this bright green map marker. Damn, I didn't notice how big this map was, but now I know exactly where I'm at. We then have the Spec Ops Humvee, which recolors this vehicle into the Spec Ops Ensemble. So now this vehicle is matching the black and red colorways, keeping everything on point. And then we even have the Spec Ops Flatbed truck, which again recolors this into an all black and red design. Damn, Spec Ops is getting all the love. There's also the Better Vehicle Sounds mod, so you can get a little bit more immersion for your vehicle sounds, and that's pretty much it. Whether you decide to add mods or not for this game, you will surely have a blast. Also keep in mind this is in early access, so there's still a plethora of features that are just waiting to be added. Until next time though, we'll see ya.